Hi everyone, how you guys doing? I hope that you guys are doing fine. Today we'll be having context clues. So first you log in using the aplusstudent.com and then you move over to your name and click on your name. So you click on your name, then you move on to language arts and we will go to grade 1 since we are having the grade 1 context clear today. All right, so we have the lessons here. Use context to identify the meaning of a word, okay? Okay, so first we need to note what the context clue mean, okay? So first of all, you don't know the meaning of a word, okay? So if you do not know the meaning of a word, you have to look for the context clue, okay? Now, when we say context clue, we just mean nearby words that help you figure out the meaning of a new word, okay? So the word could be new to you. You don't know the word because it's actually new, so then you have to look at the nearby hints. There are some hints that you would get, and those hints will help you understand the word better or figure out the meaning of the word better. Okay, so now we have some examples. We will go through the examples also. Now, for instance, we have Megan and Gloom when Megan was glum when her best friend moved away. So now you would say, what does the word glum mean? What does this word mean? So now you cannot tell, maybe because it's your first time hearing the word and you have no idea what it means, right? So now this is where context clue comes into play. You have to look at the words beside it, okay? So there are different words beside, and the words can give you a hint as to what this word means. All right. So now you can guess that gloom means sad. Why? Because it says Megan was dash when her best friend moved away. Okay. So she was what when her best friend moved away. So she was gloom when her best friend moved away. All right. So now it actually just means sad because you can check. Okay, is it saying that she was happy? Is it saying that she was sad? Okay, so you have to look at the hints around to be able to figure out the meaning of the word. Okay, so he said sorry, but I was still irritated. Okay, he said sorry, but I was still irritated. So now, what does this word mean? You don't know the word. It's your first time seeing the word. Hi, everyone on the chat. How are you guys doing today? So, it's your first time to see the word irate. But you're not certain. Oh, what does it mean? Does it mean happy? Does it mean sad? We don't know what irate means, okay? So you can guess that irate means angry because it said he said sorry, but I was still irate. So that means the person actually apologized, okay? The person apologized, but you are still angry, okay? Because it cannot mean that, oh, he said sorry, but I was still happy. No, It doesn't make sense. So you have to look at the most suitable options there that gives you a hint as to what irate means. Okay? So we have Mr. Lee keeps his home tidy and clean. Mr. Lee keeps his home tidy and clean. Now, you can guess that tidy means what? Neat. So let's say that, oh, you see tidy and you're not sure what tidy means. So you ask yourself, oh, what does tidy mean? But it's giving you a hint around each other, which says Mr. Lee keeps his home dash and clean. Okay, so the most suitable will be neat and clean. So tidy here signifies neat. Okay, it also says be cautious. Be cautious. Move slowly and watch your step. Be cautious. Move slowly and watch your steps. So when it's saying be cautious, okay, be cautious. What do you think it's telling you? Is it gonna be like, oh, be active, be careless? What do you think? But no, this cautious here signifies careful because it's telling you there are hints around the sentence which says move slowly and watch your step. Okay, move slowly and watch your step. So cautious here mean careful. Okay, cautious mean careful. So let's look at some more words. Okay, so we will just have like some more examples and different words, and you can share on the chat as well if you know some different words and their meaning. Then you tell me, okay? You guys can interact. So yeah. So we have some words here and their clues. Okay? Okay, so let's see some examples of context clues. So for example, we say, so our first sentence would be, so for example, we have the first one, the doctors, let's say, the doctor's writing was utterly eligible. Okay, so this would be like our first sentence. Okay, if we say, oh, the doctor's writing was utterly eligible, now we have to find the context clue for eligible. It's the first time seeing the words, and okay, hi. It's your first time seeing the word and you do not know what eligible mean. So now you have to look at the clues around, okay? You have to look at the clues around. And then the clue says what? utterly eligible. Now, eligible will mean what? Big, okay, or clear, all right? Because it's trying to tell you about the doctor's writing. So you do not know his writing, okay? This is the word here. We do not know the doctor's writing, okay? We don't know the writing. So you have to check, all right? You have to be sure. What does eligible mean? Eligible means what? Clear or big or huge, okay? So we would say here it means clear. So it could be clear, it could be big, okay? So if it is big or if it is clear, it means it's eligible, and then you can see, you can understand the writing, okay? Because it is clear, it is big and eligible for you to understand. All right? So let's look at this. Okay. Now we have, what does weary mean? Use context clue. Mary worked all night. She must be weary. What does this mean? Mary worked all night. She must be weary. Now you have to look at the clues around. What is the clue telling you? Mary worked all night. She must be weary. Okay? So what would weary mean in this sentence? So it's your first time seeing it, you don't know. So what will it mean? So we'll go down and see that. What does weary mean? Look at the underlying context clue. Now, Mary walked all night long. She must be weary. Now, the underlying part here tells us that she walked all night. Okay, she worked all night, so throughout the night she was working. So if you worked all night long, you would be tired, of course. If you walk throughout the night, you would get tired, and maybe you're sleepy. So now, what does weary mean in this sentence? Tired. Okay, weary means she is tired. All right, so you have to always look at the clues to be able to figure out the words. Okay, so now we have some more examples. What does dash mean? Okay. What does dash mean? Use context clue. Okay. Watch the horses dash over the hill. Okay. Watch the horses dash over the hill. They go so fast. All right. Now, what does dash mean in this sentence? Could be new to you. You do not have any idea what dash mean. But let's look at it here. What does dash mean? Look at the underlying context clue. Watch the horses dash over the hill. They go so fast. Okay, they go so fast. Now, if horses are going fast, they are running. So, dash could mean watch the horses run over the hill. Okay, watch the horses run over the hill. So, that means they're moving very fast, they're sprinting, going quickly. All right. What does swift mean? Use context clue. What does swift mean? Use context clue. All right. Emma is a swift runner. She wins every race. Emma is a swift runner. She wins every race. Now, what does the swift mean? It could be new to you. You have no idea what the swift mean. So, what does swift mean? Look at the underlying context clue. Emma is a swift runner. She wins every race. So, what does swift mean in this sentence? You must be a fast runner to win every race. Exactly. So you must be a fast runner to win every race. Okay? All right. So that means swift means fast. Okay? So let's look at some more examples. Okay. What does adores mean? Use context clue. Sarah adores horses. She rides them every day. Now, when you hear the word adore, what does it mean? You have no idea what adore mean because it's probably like a new word to you, right? So you don't know what adores mean, okay? So now you have to look at the clues around to be able to figure out what adore mean. What does adores mean? Look at the underlined context clue. Sarah adores horses. She rides them every day. Now, if you adore something, that is gonna mean that you use them every day, you cherish it, so you use them frequently. Okay, that means you use them frequently. So adore simply mean what? Loves. Okay, so if you love something, you would use that frequently. Okay, so when we say adore, it means that she loves horses. Okay, she rides them every day. Okay, so we have dreadful. What does dreadful mean? Use context clue. Okay? What does dreadful mean? Use context clue. The cookies were good, but the cake was dreadful. Now, what does the word dreadful mean? It could be new to you and you do not know what dreadful mean. So you would say the cookies were good, but the cake was dreadful. Now, you have to look at the underlying context clue here, which is good but. Okay? So if you have that the cookies was good, but the cake was this, that means you will know that, oh, the cookies are good, but something is wrong with the cake. Okay? Something is wrong with the cake. So what will be the problem now? So dreadful means bad. Okay, dreadful mean bad. Okay, so that means the cake was good, but the cookies were good, but the cake was bad. Okay, so let's see some more examples for the context clue. Okay, what does flee mean? Use the context clue. There is a fire in the house, we must flee. There is a fire in the house. We must flee. Now, there's a fire in the house. It is the underlying context clue that you have. But then it says, we must flee. So now, what does flee means in this sentence? If it's telling you, oh, there's a fire in the house, what does flee mean? Okay, so if there's a fire in the house, you have to protect yourself. You have to go away. Okay, so flee simply means that, oh, there's a fire here, we must run. Okay, we must go away, go somewhere else to protect ourselves from the fire. Okay, so we must flee, run. What does soggy mean? Use context clues. Soggy. I dip my cookies in my milk because I like soggy cookies. I dip my cookies in my milk because I like soggy cookies. Now, what does soggy mean? What does soggy mean in this sentence? Now it has given us an underlying clue, and our clue is I dip my cookies in my milk. So, what does that mean? You dip the cookies in the milk. That means you take the cookie, you put it in the milk, and then you eat it. So when you put it inside the milk, it becomes wet. Okay, so it says because I like soggy cookies. So I like soggy cookies mean that you like soft cookies, wet cookies, like that. Okay, so that's what it means. All right, what does bricks mean in this sentence? Okay, that was a brick's walk. You must be tired. That was a brick's walk. You must be tired. So, what does it mean? That was a brick walk. You must be tired. So, the underlying clue here is tired. Now, a fox walk would make you tired. So, if you say, oh, that was a brick's walk, that means because it's already telling you that the result is the person being tired, you know that the bricks mean that, oh, you were working too fast and then now you're tired. Okay, so if it's bricks, you know that it is fast. All right, so let's move on now to the test. Okay, you can all send in your answers. Let's participate, okay, and have an interactive lesson. So all right, so send in your answers if you know. Okay, now what does adore mean? Use context clue. Sarah adores horses. She rides them every day. Sarah adores horses. She rides them every day. What does that mean? What does that mean? Send in your answers. Loves, okay. So that means Sarah loves horses. She rides them every day. So it apparently cannot be, oh, Sarah misses horses. No way. It is she loves the horses and then she rides them every day. Now, what does brief mean? Use context clue. Are you taking a brief trip or a long trip? Are you taking a brief trip or a long trip? Now, what is the most suitable answer here? What is the most suitable answer here? Is it are you taking a short trip or are you taking a new trip? So, hi, what is your suitable or the best answer you have here? So, what's your suitable or the best answer here? Short or new? Short or new? What's the greatest answer here? Everybody send your answers on the chart. Tell me. Okay. What is our answer here? Are you taking a brief or a long trip? What is the best answer here? Mm-hmm. Are you taking a brief or a long one? So let's see. Okay, you can send your answers. So brief here means brief already gives us the clue because it says long to this side. Okay, so there's long and then it says brief, so the clue is already clear. And we can see that if we have long, we have short. We cannot have new and long. It is usually new and old. So if you have long, that means brief simply means short. Okay, so are you taking a short trip or a long one? All right, so what does cross mean? Use context clue. What does cross mean? What does cross mean? He yelled at us morning. Why is he so cross? Okay, so he yelled at us all morning. Why is he so cross? Now, is it happy or mad? Okay, is it gonna be the happy or the mad? Which is the most suitable answer? If it's yelling at us all morning, what does cross mean then? Is cross meaning that he's mad or he's happy? He yelled at us all morning, so does that mean that he's happy or that he's mad? So we have mad. Okay, yeah, so we see your answers. Okay, send more answers. Mad. Okay. So we have mad. The rest of you, what do you think? Do you all accept mad? Is your answer mad? Does crest mean mad? Does it mean mad? Is that what it means? So what does it mean? So mad. Okay, correct. It means mad, yes. Because if he's yelling, meaning he's shouting, okay? So someone cannot be happy with you and then they are yelling. No. Okay? So if he's yelling, means he's mad. Good. Okay. Now, what does parched mean? Use context clue. It has not rained for weeks, so the ground is parched. It does not rain for weeks, so the ground is parched. So is it wet or dry? What does it mean? It has not rained, so it's telling us that oh, there's no rain for like what, a week or for weeks. Okay, so for weeks now we don't have any rain, so the ground is parched. So will the ground be wet or will the ground be dry? When it says it hasn't rained for weeks, so the ground is parched, what does that mean? Does it mean wet or dry? Does it mean wet or dry? Mm-hmm. So, what does it mean? Wet or dry? Mm-hmm. So, I need to see your answer. If there's no rain, what does that mean? Will the ground be wet or the ground will be dry? If there's no rain, remember that if there's lots of rain, okay, the ground will be wet. Okay, if there is what? Rain, the ground will be wet. But if there's no rain, it will be parched. Simply put, it will be dry because there's no rain, so the ground will be dry. Okay, it hasn't rained for weeks, so the ground is dry. All right, So, what does solo mean? Use context clues. Deb will sing solo, but not with another singer. Okay? Deb will sing solo, not with another singer. What does solo mean in this sentence? What does solo mean in this sentence? What does solo mean in the sentence? Alone or along? Alone. So we have our first answer, alone. What next? What does solo mean? Is it alone or along? Mm-hmm. Okay. Deb will sing solo but with another, not with another singer. Yeah, this says that's easy alone. Exactly. So if she's singing solo, she's singing alone. Okay, not with someone else. Only her. Okay, good. What does attend mean? Use the context clue. What does attend mean? The girls attend the party, but Colin stays home. The girls attend the party, but Colin stays home. Okay? The girls attend the party, but Colin stays home. So, what does it mean? What does it mean? The girls attend. So, what does attend mean? Does attend mean go to or stop? Does it mean go to or stop? Does it mean go to or stop? The girls attend the party, but Colin stays home. So is it gonna be go to or stop? Which one? What's the best answer here? Mm-hmm. So what's the most suitable answer? So attend means go to or stop. So if the girls attend the party but Colin stays home, means that the girls will go to the party but Colin will stay at home. Okay? So the girls will go, but Collins will be at home. So it's go to. All right? Now, what does ballad mean? Use the context clue. Mm-hmm. What does ballad mean? Mr. Cat is writing a ballad for Mrs. Cat. He will sing it to her at the party. Is it gonna be a book or a song? It already gives us the clue here, but I want you to tell me. Is it What's the most suitable answer here? Mm-hmm. What's the best answer? Is it gonna be book or song? We have a hint already. So the hint is what? What does the hint say? What is the hint telling us? So it already said sing here. It said sing. So if he will be singing it, that means he's writing a song. Okay? So because he's gonna be singing that, that means it is a song. Okay? Alright, what does rapid mean? Use the context clue. What does rapid mean? Shane is a rapid reader. We are much slower than he is. Okay? So what? Shane is a rapid reader. We are much slower than he is. So what does that mean? Fast or loud? This is slow, okay? It says slow. So it's supposed to go hand in hand. It's supposed to be slow and what? Rapid and what? Okay, so we have fast and we have loud. What does rapid mean in this sentence? What does rapid mean? Does rapid mean that Shane is a fast or a slow or loud reader? Which one? What's the best answer here? Okay, so is Shane a mm-hmm. Okay, so we have slow. Okay, so slow and fast goes together. So it is fast, okay? And then loud and quiet goes together. Okay, so we have loud and then we have quiet and then we have slow and fast. So if Shane is a rapid reader, means that Shane is a fast reader. Okay, what does dash mean? Use context clue. Watch the horses dash over the hill, they go fast. Okay, so we had this before. Okay, we've done this in our tutorials, and it simply means dash means run over the hill. Okay, they go fast. Okay, watch the horses run over the hill, they go fast. Okay, so it is what? Run. What does dreadful mean? Use context clue. The cookies were good, but the cake was dreadful. So we already have cookies good, and then but the cake was what? Bad. Okay, the cake was bad. Okay, that's what it simply means. So we have bad here. Now, what does tread mean? Use context clue. Don't tread on the grass, go around it, please. Now, tread. Is it gonna be don't sleep or don't walk? But it's giving us a clue, and the clue says go around. Go around it. So if it's saying around, that means don't walk on the grass. Okay? Don't walk on the grass, just go around it. Okay? So yeah. That was a brisk walk. You must be tired. So we had bricks before in our tutorial, and it means fast. Okay? Fast. Okay, what does weary mean? Use context clues. Mary worked all night long. She must be weary. Okay, we said this in our tutorial. She must be tired. Okay, so if you work all night long, you're gonna be tired. So she would be tired. Okay, so that's it for context clue. We still have some more questions. I would want you all to complete this. If you haven't done this test before, please complete this test. But before we finish, you can ask me any questions on the chat. Do you have any questions on the chat? Do you have any questions on the chat? So if you have any questions, send it to me on the chat and then I will explain. Do you have any questions before we finish the context clues? If you haven't done this lesson before, make sure that you complete this lesson, okay? So complete this lesson if you haven't done it before. Complete the lesson if you haven't done. Ask your questions if you have any. Okay, so I guess that we have no questions. We'll finish here for today. See you guys in the next one. Have a good evening and bye, everyone.